So I gotta find a moose. Okay, let's go that way. I need to get some ammo. Let's go with Remington. Let's go with that. Get a moose. Do I have a moose? There's not a moose. A goose, duck, elk. I'm surprised there's not a. Surprised there's not a moose. Maybe I need to go over here. Here we go. Red deer, goose, moose, 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 moose. There we go. That's attachments. Boundaries, gear, storage. Add you. Cool. So fast travel here. Let's do this. Okay. Close you down. Oh, dude, that scared the crap out of me. Whomever you are. Miracus. Hold on. Miracusvier? Miracusier. Miracusier? Hey, thank you for the follow. I'm so sorry I butchered your name. How are you doing this fine Sunday day? I'm having to re-familiarize myself. There we go. So I think I spooked some moose right here. Hey bro, what up? I'm doing good, dude. Been traveling for the last week, so I finally got back. It's first day back. Haven't streamed in a week. But what do you have going on today? I need to get a medium trophy moose, but I don't think that's going to do it up there. I mean, I could play with this call, couldn't I? What a weird call. I'm blowing against the wind, so it's probably not the greatest. I gotta remember, this is the large caliber. That other one's a small caliber. No, I think it's going to be down at this. I think it's going to be somewhere down here where good moose will be. Moose love water. Just want to talk with some strangers online before I take my own life. Whoa, slow down there, buddy. I don't think that's truly necessary. I think there's, depending on where you are, there is help available for you. And make sure you seek it. Because that's a bit excessive. Because what good does that do anybody? But all seriously, you need to reconsider whatever that thought is. Get that thought, tuck it real down deep, and remove it. That does nothing but cause further and bigger problems. And it's not worth it. You know, I was up in the mountains I flew yesterday, but the week in Wyoming, surrounded by mountains, this little town. And it was just so beautiful. The serenity, the peacefulness, the quietness. It's very rural. There's no one there. You can get up in the mountains and escape and see wildlife, much like you see in this game. That's why I'm playing this game, because it reminds me so much of Wyoming. But you can get into the mountains and just disappear. You're away from people. You're in with nature. And it's so peaceful. What do you not know, man? What is there not to know? Let me ask you that. What do you not know? Well, let me ask you this, because this may answer some questions that I may have. Do you live in a town, country, or city? And here's the bad thing, right? You have to take, so I was in the military and I've lost some friends who served in the military that I know personally, good friends, that took their own life. And it did not solve anything. It just left more questions and it left more hurt and more pain. But here's the downside. Here's the flip side. So because I stream, some people read my bio and it says combat vet. The very first thing they come on my stream is they say, I want to take my own life. That's the first thing they always say. I want to take my own life. And about 80% of those people are just BSing. It's a joke for them. They just want to see what my reaction is. But here's the thing. You know that saying, the few ruin it for the many. But every situation has to be taken as serious. So I'm truly caring for you, buddy. But it's not something to play with. It's far too serious of a matter. And I'll do whatever I can to help you. Sometimes a good sit down, good talking, kind of gets you away from, it's like, I play video games, right? I play video games because it just helps me escape. It takes my mind away from anything positive or negative. I just get lost in the game. And those couple hours really do make a difference. And especially if you're playing with friends. And if you don't have friends to play with, let me know. Because there's a ton of hookups to play with people and to make new friends. That's like the beauty of, the few beauty of COVID. For the gaming world, it really exploded because people were just playing online with everybody. Matter of fact, I met some friends out of the UK, and I've actually been to the UK twice now to visit them, all because of COVID. See if there's anything here. I don't think there's anything here. So where are you at, dude? Still waiting on the, if you live in a town, city, or country. When I say country, I don't mean like another country. I'm talking about like farm, country, in the middle of the sticks. And how old you are. How old are you and where do you live? All right, now I don't know where to go. Got moose sign. I'm at the right spot. I guess I could run down here. No, let's go this way. Let's go up. Bad thing is when you're hunting, you're walking. I'm walking upwind. You don't want to do that. You always want to walk downwind. So let's try to cheat. Where you at, dude? You kind of disappeared on me. Say something. Hello, hi. The letter S. Period. I don't know. You gotta let me know you're still around. I don't see anything, but I'm also, time is 1:30 in the afternoon, so midday, probably not the best. Hey, McDougal, how are you, sir? Get Snow Runner and play with me? Dude, I never heard of it. What's the, is it on Stem? Or Steam? Stem. Is it on Stem? Is it Stems? Is it on Steam or what? EA? What is it? And I'll get it. My name is Nico, by the way. I live in the cities in the Philippines. I'm 22 years old, and it ain't about financial problems or family problems. It's just I'm really feeling empty tonight. What time is it? What time is it currently right now in the Philippines? My life is full of regrets and untaken opportunities and whatnot. Well, let me tell you something, buddy. There's a famous saying, and I'm going to butcher it, but it goes like this. You miss all the opportunities that you never take. So let's say, I know in the Philippines, baseball is pretty big, pretty popular in the Philippines. If you never swing at the ball, you're either going to walk or you're going to strike out. And you're going to miss every opportunity to hit a base hit, a home run, a double, a triple, whatever. You're going to miss it. But you're 22, young, so young. When I was 22, hold on, I got to think about this. When I was 22, what was I doing? 22. I was in the military. Let's see. I think I was deployed to Afghanistan in 22. In 2022, I think I was deployed to Afghanistan. And I was injured to where I could not continue to stay in the military. I couldn't do a sit-up. My back was all jacked up. And I had to be forced out of the military. Military was my life. I was going to live, eat, breathe, retire military. That's all I wanted to do. I even did 2 branches. Started out in the Air Force, and I ended up in the Army. And I love the Army. So I was left out in the real world with nothing. All I knew was military. And I had to figure out what to do. I put myself through college. I went to arguably one of the best schools, especially in the state of Texas. I would even say the nation. And here's why. So I went to Texas A&M University, graduated, and this is why I say it's the greatest university in America. So World War II, right? D-Day. America and its allied forces hit the beaches, right? We took the beaches, and there was a cliff. And this cliff had all these batteries, guns, and it was just demolishing all of American troops. I mean, it was just a slaughterhouse. Well, there were the Rangers, and it was led by an individual. And this individual scaled this cliff, right, with his Rangers, scaled the cliff and took out the batteries, took out the guns, the machine guns that was just slaughtering American soldiers. So at A&M, there's a tower. And this tower is the same height of that cliff. And it's just something that you have to understand that it was, General Patton. General Patton basically said that if he had an army of West Point graduates, he would win a battle. West Point graduates, he would win a battle. West Point being like the most prestigious Army university. If he had an army of graduates of that, he would win a battle. But if he had an army of A&M graduates, he would win a war. So Texas A&M is a very great school, very prestigious. And I was very honored. Like, I applied to it, didn't think I'd get in, and I did. And I loved it. So I put myself through college, and then after college, I worked for the state of Texas. And then I had an opportunity to go make more money and build refineries. So I did. I went and built refineries. And then brings to now, I own 2 construction companies. These construction companies are doing very well, very successful. That's why I went to Wyoming. One company is in Wyoming. One's here in Texas. So at 22, you're so young, still full of opportunity. McDougal, I think it's on STEM, but also Xbox Game Pass, Microsoft PC have the. You'll have to McDougal. You'll have to DM me how to do that if it's on Xbox, and I have PC. I'm not too familiar how that works. Also, my parents were expecting high and good future from me, and now I disappointed them. It hurts bad. Well, buddy, welcome to the world, dude. Guess what? Children's disappoint their parents. You're not the only one, dude. You're not the only one. That's just, you won't understand that until you have kids. They're going to let you down. Nobody's perfect. I'm the youngest of 4, right? And I can tell you, my family, they've been to jail. But years later, you know, they're doing well, and that's good. But I can tell you at that moment, you know, when they got the phone call that they were in jail, I've never been to jail, but my brother was. He was in jail. And I can tell you when they got the phone call, my parents were very disappointed. But now he's married, has kids, and, you know, he can do no wrong in my parents' eyes. But you've got so much ahead of you. 22, man. If I was 22 again, well, McDougal, what would you do if you were 22 again? There would be so many different things to do. You choose a path that you're going on in life. You choose a path. And in this path, there's always going to be doors. Let's say those doors are called opportunities. Each opportunity, the door that you go in or decide to go in, has a series of consequences. The decisions you make now will affect your future decisions. It's like with every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. And there's books written on this stuff, how to make proper decisions in life, how to succeed in life. But everybody's different. Everybody comes from a different place. Obviously, you're in the Philippines. I'm in America. My opportunities are going to be very different than your opportunities. It could be whether it's economic, it can be governmental, it could be physical. So many different things. But the decisions you make will affect down the road. You just have to accept what decisions you make, own it, and just say, I'm going to not do that decision, or if it was a good decision, I'm going to do it again. Learn from the ones that are bad. Learn from the ones that are good, meaning people. If there's an influential person in your life, learn from them. Learn everything about them and how to be better than them. Learn from the bad ones. Learn what not to do. When someone calls me and says, hey, how do I build a house? My first answer is, I can tell you how not to build a house. I don't know how to build a house. And they're like, well, what do you do? And I'm like, you call a house builder. That's what you do. If I just go and build a house and I don't know what I'm doing, it's going to be a bad house. Anyway, going back to A&M, the guy that led them was, I think it was either Major Rudder, Captain Rudder at the time. Anyway, they have a tower at A&M called Rudder's Tower. Don't die. Oof. Hurt, but not dead. Expecting you to do this? Hey, dude. My pleasure, but it's not going to be a fix. If you're seriously contemplating life's decisions or whatever, you do need to seek professional help. People who can really, truly help you. People like me can only tell you certain things, but maybe there's something a little more important, something deeper I can't see or hear, but somebody who's trained can. But I'm not sure. Is something going on in the Philippines right now? Like the country or the government? Is there something going on in the Philippines? I feel like I read something in the news. Something was going on in the Philippines. I can't remember. There's a guy I met online playing Fortnite. He's from the Philippines. He's really good. I'm not good at Fortnite, but he is. He's good. All right, I don't think I'm ever gonna find a moose. I'm doing something wrong, Art. Probably so. So I need to go. I need to go like right there. And if I knew this was here, I would have came here at the first. Nothing, but it is kind of hot. Snow Runner. I don't even know what Snow Runner is. But I'll get it, McDougal. I'll get it. We can play. Alright, let's see if I can see anything. Usually the moose will get in the water. I don't see anything in the water. Maybe around the curve. At least I'm up, downwind, so they're not gonna smell me. See if I can get a call. Yeah, elk. Well, this is a freaking calf. A calf moan. I don't want a calf moan. Maybe over here to the left. I'm still kind of downwind. Just need to hug this. Check all this stuff. If there were some willows, they would definitely be in the willows. Coffee break. Or tea. Whichever you prefer. Still nothing, man. What's going on, dude? Time to get a little wet. And now I'm getting upwind. If I want to go to the southwest, I'll be not in good shape. Some kind of duck or goose. Ross's goose. Whatever that is. Oh, dude, that scares me so bad. Like, I'm trying to, like that. Alright, that's a scout. So I'm trying to, like, listen intently. And that sucker goes right in my headset. It's so loud. I don't know who it was. But thank you. I'm not sure what you did. Thank you for a follow. Thank you for a like. I'm not sure. Oh, thank you for the follow. Is it what is it? Mazatona? Mazatona? It looks like it's stuck on my screen, and I can barely see it. There, yeah, Mazatona. How are you? Man, that was a long delay for that to come through. I think it's time to spook these birds. I think they're white. Ready? There they go. They're real pretty though. But I'm after a moose. Mazatona. Yeah, how are you? Where are you from? Are they gonna fly back? They usually fly back. Right there. I mean, I could totally shoot at them, but that is so unethical. Can't do it. Can't do it. It's not ethical. Italy. That's cool. What time is it? What time is it in Italy right now? I have a buddy stationed in Aviano. He talks about how beautiful it is. Nothing, man. I have an idea. Let's go here. It looks like it's different. It's like, have you ever been hunting though? That's a question. Have you ever been hunting? Is there hunting in Italy? I think so. Don't you have like some kind of deer or elk species? There's usually a moose somewhere over here. Gotta always look at your winds. Wind direction is so key. You would love hunting, but at you're 13, bro, you need to make sure that you get an opportunity. But what kind of hunting is there in Italy? They usually like to hang up at top of this. $907. That's not too bad. There's a moose. So that gun is small. This is my large caliber. For a large animal, you gotta have a large caliber. If you were close to here, little guy, man, I take you. I go hunting all the time. Matter of fact, I just got back from Wyoming. And I'll be hunting a lot this year. There's another one. So that's a male. This is a female, but there's usually like a young male or something, but I need a bull, a big bull. Upland and duck. Duck hunting's fun. Upland game birds are fun. I don't know what it is. You talk about like quail or pheasants. Duck hunting is really fun. Is there boar? We have a ton of boar. I'm in Texas. We have boars everywhere, and you can hunt them year round. There's no season. There's no limit. They're a big problem. And roe deer, man, I would love to go to Italy and hunt a roe deer. They're real pretty. But yeah, I do all kinds of hunting. Favorite? Archery. Species? Elk. Elk is my favorite. The Rocky Mountain elk. You should Google it. I'm just doing there like a 6x6 bull. So I have to slowly creep up. And I think I just spooked him. I'm pretty sure I just spooked him. So there's the cow. Alright, so it was just one cow. See her? So singular cow, no bull with her. She'll probably take off again. She probably heard me, but she can't smell me. The wind is perfect for me right now. So she's probably just gonna chill. You love the racks of elk. Oh, they're so beautiful. So let's go ahead and back out of here. Let's go check out this group up here. I know there was a bull up here, but I have a feeling at the top of this mountain, it goes flat, but it still kind of creeps up, and it's very hard to stalk. Wrong button again. Moose. I've never hunted moose, but it would be so cool to hunt it. Matter of fact, I was elk hunting last year, and I was sitting on top of a mountain, and I had my binoculars, and I was just sitting, chilling, just looking, and I heard this crash. And when I say crash, not like a building tumbling up. I'm talking about, you could hear like these steps. And the crash was this animal breaking limbs, feet crashing logs. You know, he was coming through the woods, not walking, but kind of like in a trot. You just hear that, you know. And I'm like thinking, well, it can't be an elk. But my fear was it's a bear. And that's the last thing you want to get caught up with, is a bear or a mountain lion, you know, like a cougar. And I'm sitting there and I take my rifle and I'm holding my hand. And I don't know what's coming, but it's real close and it's coming from behind me. And I've just got trees behind me and I can't see. But I could hear it's getting closer. And finally, it just comes barreling out of the timber behind me to my left. And I turn and look, and I kind of have my rifle ready. And it's this giant bull moose, what you're about to see. And he was just massive. I mean, his antlers came way out. He had his huge paddles. I mean, and he was taller than any horse that I've ever seen. Just gigantic. And he was kind of making that noise, but not so loud. But that is a very similar noise that they make. And all he was doing was he was looking for a cow. Ooh, God, that scared me. But it was so cool. Dion. Thank you for the follow. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. How's your Sunday going? Are you having a good day? He's going to be right on top of that hill too. Where? Oh wait. All right, there he is. He looks pretty young though. Is this even the right? Yeah, it's the right gun. Alright, that's that cow. Where there's one, there's usually two. And I really think he's a young one. Yeah, he's a young bull. I'm a newbie at this game. Well, why are you such a newbie, man? You know what they say, the longer you play, the better you get. Oh, there's another one. That may be a bull, it may be a cow. But I think I see antlers. Hold on, I need my binoculars. Gotta go through all my calls. Alright, so it tells me he's a young bull. What's this one? I think they're both gonna be young. Where's my analysis? Yeah, that one's young. So that's a cow. But there's usually, like I said, when there's one, there's two. There's usually a cow in amongst them, and there's usually a good bull. I've never heard them do that. I don't know how true that is. But after one day, I got you got a whitetail? What is melanistic? Melanistic. What is a melanistic? You got a melanistic whitetail. I don't know what that is. Melanistic. I probably should know, but I don't know. So do you play this game? Remember this. The wind, bottom right of your screen, right? That wind direction, you always want it facing towards you. You want to go opposite of the wind, always. And you have to creep. If you get, I think it's 200 yards and closer. See how fast I'm walking? That's how fast you need to walk. So you have to creep up on them. All right, so that looks like a cow. No, that's still a bull. So that's a cow. Lost him. I think he's gonna be right up here. Like I said, there's usually one in the bull. He's usually real dark. Like those are pretty light skinned. All right, so there's 3. That's the female. All right, so there is a female. That's a cow. 2 young bulls. And there's usually, wait, there's another, is that a cow? All right, so, no, that's a bull. It's a young bull. Your dad used to hunt? What did you hunt? Is a black fur type. Yeah. Real dark. You can use scent cover. I haven't bought any, but because I always play the winds. Always play the wind. The wind will never let you down. And in shot placement. Shot placement is so important. Like, let me see if I can't. Let's see. Where'd he go? There we go. All right, so you got a cow, young bull. I thought there was another one right here. There he is. Oh, he's looking right at me. If he turns, I'll take a shot. I don't think there's a good bull in this little herd. All right, here we go. I think I got a stick right in my... Ooh, bad shot. I don't want to shoot him. I only want to shoot one. Where you at? I made one bad shot. Kind of embarrassed on that one, but the first one was a good shot. At least it was a good long. What gun you got in the game? So this is a 300 Win Mag. 300 and above is perfect for big game. If you're shooting whitetail, mule deer, animals like that, wolf, goat, the 243 is really good. I want to say he was right up here. But yeah, for any large caliber or large animal, large game, get the 300. All right, so his blood's gonna be right in here somewhere. I think this is urine. Yep. This has got to be blood. Here we go. Pink air bubbles. All right, so always remember this. Pink, light, like real bright pink, and air bubbles, that's going to be a lung shot. Always going to be lung. If it's real dark red, like really dark red, that usually means liver. So knowing little things like that really help to know that if you push an animal, you may jump them. Or if you have a really good shot, you always kind of want to give them time to expire. That's the right thing. You don't want to overstress them. They're shot. They're pretty stressed enough. So you always want to give them a little bit of time to kind of expire on their own accord. But I can tell you this with a lung shot, probably a double lung, but I know I got one. He's not going to go too far, but it is still a live animal and a huge animal. So they can go the distance. Again, pink with air bubbles. Second shot wasn't a good one, but the first shot will still get the job done. I don't think he's going to trail. So if you make a good shot, always remember this. When you make a good shot on an animal, usually that animal is going to run at a pace in one direction. They're not going to zigzag or anything. They are like, just got to run away. Something hit me. It hurts. I'm dying. I got to just run. In real life, a lot of times they're always going to run toward water. So if you ever lose a blood trail and you know there's like a creek, a river, a stream or something, it's always a good idea to go and check that area, because they are going to try. So like I said, long shot, I know it wasn't going to go far. Here he is. Good little young bull. So let's see. All right. So I did get that right lung. That's where that pink with bubbles come. I knew I was a little high. The second shot is going to be like gut. Yeah, right in the intestines. Bad shot. But at least the first shot did it good. Did it well. Remington 700. I can't remember what the caliber of the Remington 700 was. Did you ever hunt turkey? I have never hunted turkey. I have shot a turkey. I'll let you fill in the blank on that one. Like Miriam Osceola? I don't know what that is. Miriam Osceola. Osceola. Why do I know that? I don't know what that is, but I heard of it. 300. Yeah, you want a 300 caliber for a large animal. So let's just say we're going to sell this one. Sell the meat. And then this gun right here should be, I think it's a 243, I think. It holds 5, it's a magazine, so it reloads faster. Great for small game, like, or medium game, deer and such. I mean, I did kill an elk by accident. Shot placement's key. Got to put a good shot. Right by either middle of the shoulder, right behind the shoulder. If he's totally perpendicular from you, right? So he's totally away where it makes a little T. Shoulder. So if this is the head, shoulder, you either want to be like right in the middle of that shoulder or right behind it. If you do high shoulder, you're going to double lung. So that's a good shot. I always try to go for the heart. I always go for the heart. Let's see. But with a 300, I mean, you could just shoot. You could kill anything with a 300. It's just a great caliber. Looks like moose. Yep. It's a turkey in Florida species. A turkey in Florida, really, Miriam? I just know we have the Rio Grande. I'm in Texas, so we have the Rio Grande. And then in Wyoming, they have the, I can't remember what they are. They're not Rio Grande. They're everywhere. In Wyoming, they're just everywhere. Same with grouse. They're everywhere. A lot of pheasants. Not so much on the quail. Not so much on the ducks either, to be honest. They do get geese. Not too many geese though, but they do get geese. They land in the fields. Tons of antelope. Like antelope season starts next month. I'm pretty excited. I'll be flying up there to do some of that. What I'll try to do also, I think I'll try to film some of it. That way I can, because I'm not going to be able to stream, but maybe I can film some of it and upload that for y'all. That's it if it doesn't get taken down for guideline restrictions or whatever, but at least the steps, you know, before the shot is taken, you know, kind of coach up on the do's and don'ts. My favorite place in the United States is Oklahoma, Wisconsin. Why Oklahoma? Wisconsin, I don't understand that one either, but have you been to those two? I gotta find a monster moose, and I'm not doing it. I'm not successful at it. I need to hook more west. Favorite ducks are wood duck. Wood ducks are beautiful. They've got like that little white. They're very colorful. They got that little white pins kind of going on the side of their head. Absolutely beautiful. I have shot a few of those. Matter of fact, the next one I shoot, I'm going to get a replica mount, put it in my office. Wood duck is beautiful. I will agree with that. And I love how you can there'll be like, let's say a group, like, I don't know, we call it a slough, a bottom, a swamp, whatever you want to call it, just a body of water. Wood ducks will find a tree next to it with a hole. Let's say for an owl, a wood duck would go in there and lay its eggs and, you know, hatch the ducklings. And then when the mother jumps back into the water, the ducks jump out. They can't fly yet, but they jump out of the tree and into the water. A lot of places here in Texas will have, a lake or a pond. They'll stick a post with like a birdhouse, but it's for wood ducks. But as far as actually getting in a boat, having a bunch of decoys, and calling ducks, I've never done that. Usually we can just go to the bottoms where we have the swamp, and we just sit next to the water, and then the ducks just fly in. That's usually how we hunt wood ducks. But there's so many wood ducks. Mallards are pretty, but they're kind of, in my opinion, everybody knows what a mallard is, right? Green head. So they're kind of like over marketed. But the wood duck is so small and so pretty. But it's funny to me how in the bird world, the female of the species are just this bland, ugly creature, and the males are the most prettiest. They're very pretty. That's pretty comical to me. Because human species, we are totally opposite. I have seen some very ugly men with some beautiful women. I don't remember where I killed the big moose. Don't remember. I really think I'm going to try another place. All right. You can see I haven't really, this is the map. There's a lot of the map I have not been to. But I did. I killed a good moose somewhere, and I don't remember where. I think I need to like just venture. Yeah, I think I just need to venture this road. Let's do that. Well, I'm going to be... that's the problem. I'm going to be upwind of everything. See, I'm literally facing where the wind's blowing, southwest. Which is good for anything west to the north. Bad for anything southwest, which is where I'm going. Oklahoma really, man, there's great deer hunting in Oklahoma. Really good deer hunting. I guess hog hunting would be good. Boar hunting would be good up there. But that's kind of where it just ends. Wisconsin, you have deer. I'm not sure what else. Probably your game birds. But as far as other species, that's pretty much it. I love Wyoming. You have whitetail, mule deer, antelope, elk, moose, bear, goat, like mountain goat, bighorn sheep. I mean, you've got coyotes, you have rabbit, turkeys, geese, pheasant, grouse. There's just so many more. There's just so much more in Wyoming, and not just Wyoming specifically. You got Colorado that has that, Utah, but in the Rocky Mountain Range, that's where your species are. Unfortunately, in Italy, there aren't any wood ducks. Yeah, that is unfortunate because they are very pretty. Oh, y'all do have the ibex. Matter of fact, it's supposed to be one of the hardest animals to hunt is the ibex, and I would love to have that opportunity. You know, I'm gonna Google like an outfitter or something that can take the ibex hunting. I wonder how much that would be. If it's anything like an African safari hunt, it's probably going to be. See, those are your ducks. Wherever they are. But if it's anything like African safari, it's probably going to be like $40,000-$50,000, I imagine. Okay. There they are. Did I spook them already? Oh, here they are. See, that's a mallard right there. Your traditional looking duck. I don't see any moose. Yeah, mallards, that's pretty much a generic. They're everywhere. I mean, they're still pretty, don't get me wrong. They're just not my favorite. You were spot on when you said wood duck. Only one male? No, a couple males. Oh, you're a little late. Oh, he's glitched. Here, bear. He's glitched out. That's so unfortunate. Oh, there he goes. He was just going in circles. I had a mission for some, I think it was for some geese or something. Anyway, I walk up to them, they're just going in a circle. So I just took my shotgun and killed them all. I hate running like this because I always jump a moose. And I've kind of found a trick to this game. If you drive on the road and you're hunting a specific species, if you drive on the road, you'll always, like, they'll run out in front of you at some point, the species that you're hunting. You'll just be driving, all of a sudden, let's say if I'm hunting moose, just be driving down the road and all of a sudden I heard a moose come right out. If you're hunting bighorn sheep, they run out in front of the truck or the Jeep. So I could do that, but it's just not fair. There's a bear. Black bears don't scare me. Brown bears do. Brown bears are terrifying. Black bears, not so much. I know I could fend off a black bear. Brown bear, no. He's going to take every bullet I have, plus every ounce of knifing and just pure muscle I have to before it kills me, because I don't think I could kill it. I don't think there's any bear in Italy, is there? Ooh, a little bit of lag right there. Still bear. Y'all do have brown bear. I don't play with brown bear. Mm-mm. They're just bigger, stronger, meaner. Ooh. Matter of fact, last year when I shot my elk, it got dark, and it got dark so fast. And I was by myself, and I had this, you know, 1,000-pound animal on the ground that I had to now start skinning, taking the meat out and taking it back to my four-wheeler. So I parked my four-wheeler about, I don't know, maybe a kilometer away. And so I had to piece out the elk. I'd stick it in my backpack. Let's say a hind quarter. I stick it in my backpack, hike to the four-wheeler, drop it off, walk all the way back, take another hind quarter, take it back, come back, take a shoulder. You know, it was upwards of like it was like 5-6 trips. And it was pitch dark, and all I could think about was a bear or a mountain lion is going to be on the carcass eating while I'm walking to the four-wheeler. You know, a bear is going to be there. And when you walk up, that bear is not going to give up that meat. So that was a legit fear I had. So I was walking back and forth with a pistol in my hand and my rifle across my back, because I was nervous. Alright, I'm not seeing... I wonder if I can hit one of those. Alright, let's see. So they are about 300 yards. I'm zeroed in for 109. So let's do a little bit more. And let's shoot right there. Missed. Miss. Don't do this in real life, by the way. Missed them all. I just wanted to see if I could hit them. The reason why I was shooting at those is I want a mount in my cabin. And I should have hit them when they were on the ground. I can't believe I didn't. But let's verify first. Don't ever shoot at an animal, just walk away. Always go look, see if you drew blood or if you hit something. What are those? Oh, those are the same ones. How did I get this close? What? No way. Got one. All right. Oh, I don't know which one I got. All right, so I'm going to say 150. 150, about 100 yards. Yeah, I can find it. All right, those others were right in here. See? This is where the others were, and I don't see any... I don't see any dead ones. What is this? Okay, so let's go. So 150. It should be right around here. Question is, I don't know the one I shot if it dropped or if it kind of glided in. So we'll see. Usually in this game, you can see a yellow light coming from a kill. There it is. Ooh, right in the head. All right, so I want to taxidermy this one. Ooh. No, let's sell it. Wait, what? You're going to Harvest Center, which you can use in progressive and inactive. Actually, let's just confirm that. You ever hunted out of the United States? Now there's a lot of wood pigeons. Dude, if there were wood pigeons, I'd be that kid that would go and get like a pellet gun. I don't know if it's legal in Italy, but I know a lot of places in Europe you can get a pellet gun and shoot, let's say, rats, mice, rabbits, and that would be a blast. I would love to do that. What's that? Nothing. Because wood pigeon eats good. Pigeon is very good. I like pigeon. Okay, there's just not anything happening right here. All right, so we got moose up here. So let's do this. Let's obviously there's a road. Oh man, I gotta figure this one out. Okay, so it's gotta be right here. Let's do that. Let's go up here. Let's try a new place. Oh, you got one? But it's really it's like 7.5. What do you mean 7.5? 7.5 what? All right, there should be a parking lot. There we go. Let's get this. Now remember what I told you. By driving a vehicle, you're going to run in. I actually have a Jeep in Wyoming, but I'm trying to sell it. It's brand new, 1,000 miles on it. But it's been in the shop way too many times. Too many times for me to like it. Oh, 7.5. Is it 7.5? What is your caliber? 7.5 millimeter? Because it's not caliber. 7.5 caliber, is it? Is it this one? No. It's the next one. What would 7.5 millimeter? I think that's what you're going with, right? Jewel? Jewel. 7.5 jewel? Hold on, let me see. I'm just going to Google pellet gun 7.5 joules is what okay, so your 7.5 is the exact same as our, it's called 177.177 caliber, 0.177. So we just call it 177. So 177 is faster, right? They shoot fast, but they're not consistent accuracy wise because of how fast it shoots. It's a light pellet, and you'll, you know, let's say 20 steps, you'll have a group like, hold on, you'll have a group like that, which isn't very good. And you're right, it is hard to hunt with. I've had multiple 177 and I've killed a lot with it, but yeah. So what you need is a 22 caliber. I don't know what that is in joules. Shoot, you need a 22 or 25. So let me see. .22 caliber pellet gun, in joules. Is it 40? 40 joules? No. Well, maybe. I'd go for 40 joules. It's the power of the spring? Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. So you need 40 or 45 or higher. I've killed a lot with a 22 caliber. But realistically, you need like a 25 caliber. 25 would be prime. 25 caliber, 40, 45 joules. That's what you need. Wait, is it this one? Yeah. I don't think I should walk. Nah, let's get out. Yeah, that makes sense. So it's less like the tension. When you release that tension, the power of that spring. That makes sense. Actually, let's go. Let's just walk northwest. Yeah, you definitely need something more powerful. 40, 45. If you can get 45, that's the way to go. They're probably expensive though. But you shouldn't, I don't think you need to have, but I mean, I don't know what the license restriction is or requirements in Italy are. In America, for air rifles, like a pellet gun or a BB gun, there's not. But I guess 40 joules or I bet might be a bit much to either caulk it or pump air into it. So we're trying a new area for moose. All because this thing says the moose are here. I don't see any water. But we'll see. Okay, so there is that restriction. But your parents could buy one, right? For you? Or is it 18 just to buy? Like, for instance, if you go out into the woods, right, and you have this 40 joule rifle, and someone's like, hey, let me see that, would you get in trouble? Or if your parents buy it because they're over the age of 18, you're good. You can go shoot with it, hunt with it, or whatever. But you probably need a hunting license, right? You can't just go out and shoot something. So does that mean you have to be with an adult to hunt? I'm guessing there's seasons, like dates specific for species. Bag limits. All right, let's make a jog up. I'm guessing the Alps would be more where you go ibex hunting. And that's what, northern Italy? What happened here? Stream just did something funny. Oh, I missed all your messages. Yes, yep, yes. Now at September does the season start? What's the start of September? What species? That's gonna be pretty quick. I need to make sure I watch my keep both. Dude, yeah, for sure. Definitely need to convince your dad to get one and tag along. Oh, pheasant, dude, pheasant is so I love pheasant. I love to eat pheasant. I love to hunt pheasant. Matter of fact, in Wyoming, there's a pheasant by my house, and I don't shoot him, but I named him Fred. Fred the pheasant. And he comes and he squawks or squeals. I don't know what the sound he does, but it's an unusual sound. But I love it. Now, I have a feeling this is not going to be a moose, but we're going to check it out. I have a feeling it's going to be like a bear. If you look away and look back at it, it gives you better helmet distance. Like right now it's 280, 300. 280, 300, 260. So remember, 200 up, you got to hit this little, wrong button again. You got to hit this little sneak attack button is what I call it. Quail, ptarmigan. Oh, ptarmigan is so good. It depends on what part of Italy you are, like in Nord. Ptarmigan, where I am there, pheasant. So you must be south. Are you southern Italy? How far am I? 240, 260. If I can make it to the top of this little knoll, I should be good. I like ptarmigan. Ptarmigan is like a cold-natured bird, isn't it? They like the cold. And they change colors like brown to white depending on the season, if they're white winter. I just ordered groceries on my phone. So they're being delivered to my house, and I just got an update. In 8 minutes, it should arrive here. All right, we're getting close. What do we think this is? What do you think this is? I'm gonna say it's. I don't think this is gonna be a moose. I'd be surprised if it is a moose. I'm gonna say it's a bear. How close is it? Getting close. Right on this hill? I don't know. But I am right in the open. It's not good. Oh, it is a moose. Never would have guessed that. Man, that's not good either. Getting way too close. 100 yards. Any closer than 100, even if you're still sneaking, it'll spook them every time. Like in the center. That makes sense. I want to go to Italy. I want to go to Spain. But I don't want to go. I'm not one of those guys that goes to all the touristy spots. I'm not that guy. I want to go to like the country. country setting, small towns. That's what I like to do. Like I was in England. I was in England Christmas and New Year. I was in England, and I always go to Canterbury, not London or anything. It's further south. And then I went up to Scotland. I just don't like to go to all the tourist spots. Chucker. I do like Chucker. They're a little fat little bird. All right, well, we're in the moose. I got 2 groups of moose right here. I may spook this one. Sounds like a, yeah, female. You were right. It is a moose. 140 yards. I'm probably going to spook this one. I'm way too close. Way too close. But at least I have the high ground. I think he's on the other side of that hill too. Oof. $300 yards. I mean, that's pretty far. They're going to be on the other side of that hill where I can't see. So maybe I can take a peek at what this is. I know I'm gonna. I just know I'm gonna spook them. I mean, that might be a good distraction for me. Maybe. Dude, what? He like to ran into me. Just take a look. Boy, I thought that bush right there was one. I was getting all excited. Oof, I'm just getting way too close. I don't like it. Monte San Savino? Monte San Savino? That's where you live? That's pretty cool. I have to look it up. Maybe we can play together. Yeah, we can, always. I don't know what you want to play. I don't think this game you can link up. I wish they could. I've always said this. They need to make this game an open world concept like Grand Theft Auto. You have hunters, you have game wardens, just regular campers. I mean, that would be fun. You have the game wardens ensuring that everyone's following the rules, the laws. You have hunters going out. You'd have poachers. Like, that would be fun. All right, so I'm getting close to that 100-yard threshold. I just have a feeling I'm about to jump them. I just don't see me sneaking up on them. Be very, very quiet. Oof, I just don't know. I gotta get behind this rock. And stand up, maybe? 1 second. All right, so that was weird. Junk call. I think I spooked her, didn't I? I think I did. I saw a cow. I didn't see a bull. But there was a bull, wasn't there? I like every game too. Yeah, dude. If I don't, I can't remember what the game is, but it's you can go like all over the world. That is a fun one. I think this was just a cow, but I could have swore there was a moose. A moose. There was a bull. Oh, right there. He's pretty, but he's not what I'm after. There's the cow, there's the bull. See, he's 1 star. I need a 2-star. So I need to go check out what this one is. Yeah, I jumped y'all. Alright, I think he was like 300 meters this way. Or yards. There he is. That was a good bull. He was pretty. 280 yards. We'll just inch our way up. Try to get high ground. Yeah, that was a pretty bull. How far am I? 260, 200. Okay. This is about this. This is about the distance where you need to start slowly creeping. In 100 yards and under, don't try to sneak. That you're going to spook them every time, just like you saw me with that cow. I don't think we're gonna. All right, so it sees a moose. Oh, there it is. Right there, right where my crosshairs are. I see. I think that's a bull. It's another 1 star, so it's not a 2-star. I need a 2-star. All right, so there's apparently another moose right here. There's a bull right there. See, there's something right here. There's a female right there. Oh, my food's here. Give me 1 minute. Oh, I'm glad you told me that because I had you muted. So yeah, so I refuse to, man, how far is he? 105? Okay. I refuse. There's so many people that come in and they're like, hey, for $50 a month or whatever, I guarantee you 100 or 200 people will watch you. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I can't pay for it. Oop, 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 oop. That was the shot right there. Just looking for a bigger one. Not getting greedy. All right. That was a good bull. I don't think he meets the 2 stars, but let's check him out. Yeah, that was my bad. I had my groceries came. He's a young one. He's not too big. All right, double lung, left lung, right lung. I mean, he just dropped. So that was again shoulder and just a little high. You're gonna get double lung. But if you can imagine, like, if this is the shoulder, right here, like I said, right behind it, that would be the heart. But not too bad. See, just learning the anatomy of what you're hunting is so important. And again, you've got like I told you, your liver, kidneys, but that would be like your dark red blood. And they can go for miles with a bad shot like that. So you don't ever want to shoot right in the middle. You always want to shoot right at that shoulder, mid shoulder, high shoulder, right behind the shoulder. That's where you want to go. Let's see what he ranks. Yeah, not what we wanted. We want a little bit bigger, but he's still a very good bull. 50 cents to a pound, 1,000 pounds, not bad. So like I said, he's still 1 star. So we'll go ahead and sell him, make some of that money. All right, so I said I wanted to come here, so let's still venture out here. But let's go kind of right here. Yeah, shot placement, man. You gotta have good shot placement, always. But it did. He dropped. Like he was dead as soon as the bullet hit him. He had no reaction. It was just bloop, set right down. Your biggest mule deer is 370 score. That's pretty good. I have not hunted mule deer a whole lot, to be honest with you. How far along are you in this game? Like, wait, is that the right one? Following the wrong marker. I was about to say, I was like, I don't remember water being that way. I love old hunting game too. 3-star. Oh yeah. That's a decent one, to be honest. So if I shot that bull with this rifle, it's 243. It would have taken a couple shots to take him down. So caliber is very important. It's that kinetic energy of when it hits. It's got to have that kinetic energy to really do internal damage. You can kill anything with any caliber with the right shot placement. But there's so many variations, you know. If you're off an inch here or off an inch there, or maybe there's a twig when you're lining out your shot. Maybe there's a twig that you can't see in front of your barrel. If you have a lesser caliber, that twig is going to deflect that bullet. If you have a bigger caliber, it's just going to push right through it. But see, there's just a lot of variations into it. But I got my groceries in, and I'm going to. So I haven't eaten all day. I flew in at like 2:30 this morning. Had a good night's sleep, good morning sleep, I should say. Woke up, been drinking coffee, playing this, and I'm gonna make a smash burger with kimchi. I'm so excited. I have no idea what to expect. I shouldn't run, but because I'm gonna spook something. But at least I know if I spook something, they're going to run and then they're going to settle down. Oh, what trail is this? Okay, I know where. How many points is my biggest buck in real life? I'll have to post a picture. Of him. It was, my biggest buck is a 10 point. Total points 10, or depending on where you are, a 5x5 was my biggest buck I killed. And it's actually a pretty cool story. It's pretty embarrassing at the same time. So imagine this, right? Our property, we have, we don't live in mountains. I live in Texas, right? East Texas. So, but there's this, our property has two high points and they kind of contoured down, and there's a creek. I think that's the one that I let go. So anyways, it goes like this, right? And the creek goes along for about, I don't know, 800 meters or so. I had a stand right in the middle in one tree, right? It's a field, open, wide open. And in the middle was a tree. So I put my stand right in the middle of that tree. So I was hidden. But I could see to my right, I could see to my left, and not very far, maybe 100 meters in front of me or so, and behind. But I really just wanted to look both ways. To my left, all the way down, I knew there was a crossing where the deer like to cross. I placed a camera on that trail. And before the season, I had a picture of a really, really good buck. And I mean, realistically, he was about like, try to get in focus, but he was probably like this, right? He was wide and his tines were long. And I got excited. I hunted for the whole month of October every day, and I never saw him. I thought someone had shot him. And I hunted opening weekend of rifle. I hunt that morning. I see some deer, but I don't see that buck. I go back that night and it's almost dark, and I look over and I see a doe running around, and I knew there was a buck following her. And lo and behold, that he came out. And I shot 4 times. 4 times. And I hit him the third. I hit him the third and only time. And he ran. He was about 400 meters away. He was a long ways. Probably 400 or 500 meters. And I kept shooting and I was missing. And I couldn't figure out why I was missing. Come to find out, my scope was loose. And that, because it was loose, it was just jumping. But I managed to hit him that third time, and he dropped. And I was so excited. I don't want to go to that one. I'm going to go to this one. And so, yeah, he was one buck that I hunted hard. I hunted hard for him. But he was good. I even got him mounted. He's on my wall at my other house. But yeah, 10 points. My biggest archery or bow kill is I want to say he's either 8 or 9 points. And I was sitting in my stand on my brother's property, and It was almost dark. It was in the afternoon, almost dark. And I just saw a buck come out, and he was about 40 yards. So 50 meters maybe. And I shot him. I used my 40-yard pin. I couldn't tell how far he was, and I didn't have time to take my rangefinder to get an accurate distance. So I guessed, total guess. It happened to be so spot on. I hit him kind of high in the shoulder, double lunged him. He turned around and went back where he came from, and only made it like maybe 20 meters or so, and he fell over. Biggest boar I ever killed, he probably weighed about 300 pounds, the biggest boar. And it happened to be with my bow. Shot him with my bow. I was on the ground, sitting on the ground, and he came out maybe 20 steps away. It was the scariest moment of my life. But that was the big boar. I could not drag him. There's nothing I could do to drag him. So I'm exactly where it says there's a bunch of moose, but I'm not seeing a lot of moose. Or how do I get rid of this? Let's clear that. Clear that. Clear that. Unlucky but lucky at the same time. Yeah. I think Minnesota's good for hunting whitetail. Minnesota and Michigan. Probably, I don't know, probably more Michigan. I mean, they're right next to each other. So yeah, I would say that's a fair. For whitetail, actually, well, I don't know. Kansas has probably the largest whitetail. I would argue Kansas does. Canada by far supersedes all of the United States as far as the sheer size of whitetail. Canada has the biggest. But as far as the states go, it'd probably Kansas, Michigan probably, but Michigan they hit the deer hard. They hunt the deer hard there. I just don't know if they have size anymore. Maybe back in the day they did. I would say the widest, as far as the antlers, the width would be Texas. The antlers just don't have, like when you hold in the antlers, the base, they just don't have any mass. We call them pencil horn. I think it's time to spook because I'm not seeing anything. My phone's blowing up and I don't know why. So many messages. What was your first rifle? My first rifle was, I gotta think about this. I want to say my first one, what's going on? I want to say my first one was a 22. It was a 22 rifle. It was a Remington. It had a 10 round magazine and it was a semi-automatic. That was my first rifle. After that, it was a because I always had hand-me-down rifles. I never had one bought just for me. I always had what my brothers had before me, like shotguns and stuff like that. So I want to say that my actual large caliber rifle was a 270. It was a Remington Model 700, calibered in a 270 Winchester, which is arguably the best caliber for anything. 270. It has a lot of kinetic energy. It shoots a long ways, pretty flat. It's a phenomenal caliber. I've killed a lot of animals with it. And I was probably aged 13, 14 when I got that. Since then, I have a lot of different guns. I don't even know what all I have anymore. If you name a caliber, I can say I have it or don't have it. That's how that works. Because my guns range from a 22 to my largest caliber, which is a 300 Win Mag or a 4570 government. But that 4570 is a lever action. So it's the biggest as far as caliber. As far as distance, kinetic energy, be a 300 Win Mag. You're going from a 30 caliber to a 40 caliber. But that 40 caliber is not meant for... I could shoot it maybe 150 meters. That's it. 300 I could shoot. 300 I could shoot it... I could shoot that 300 probably accurately, probably 900 meters. Okay, cool. We got two groups of moose right here. This one's 60 and this one's 120. All right, what's this? He's just a little guy. God dang, that scared me again. All right, so he's still 1 star, so he's young. Jimbo Slice. Thank you for the follow. Wasn't Jimbo Slice a boxer, UFC fighter? So I need 2 stars. So like I said, where there's one, there's usually 2. I'm just looking for the other one. He's young. He's way too young. I don't know where the others are. So yeah, first rifle 22, first large caliber was a 270. I still have that 270. I don't have that 22. I think it broke. So he's 120. The other one was 60, right? What time is it? It's 7:22. It's getting pretty dark. Jibbo, you want to sell that 4570? Oh, dude, I love that 4570. For hogs, dude, it just destroys them. It's so much fun to shoot them. That was Kimbo. Kimbo Slice. You're right. You're right. You're his white, non-agile, non-related brother. Bro, I can relate to that. Oh, that 4570. I shot a white-tailed doe with it. I wanted to see what it'd do. It was a 420 grain bullet. And it just destroyed that poor deer. It really did. It's getting dark quick. Wrong button again. You just want to have it, bro. If you need to go get one. If you don't have one, spend the money, get one. The gun's not that expensive. The bullets are expensive. But it's so... Anytime someone comes out with me and they've never shot a gun, that's the first thing I hand them. It used to be a shotgun with buckshot. And I'm like, no. Lever action, 4570, yes. I'm a Mosin collector. Mosin collector? I don't know what that is. I don't know. I've never heard that before. I'm guessing you just like, you're a gun collector? Maybe? Is that what it means? I don't remember how far he was. It's getting kind of dark. Wait. Apparently I see one. I can't see it. I think it's him right there. I think so. I can't tell. Light's right in my eyes. Oh, okay. The 760 by 54. Yeah. Yeah, that would be cool. But I heard that I heard the problems they had is it was a smooth bore. Like they couldn't produce an actual rifled because they were just spitting them out as fast as they could possibly. So someone was telling me that a lot of them are smooth bore barreled. I'm not sure how accurate that is. Dude, I can't tell. But I want an M1 Grand so bad. I just don't want to pay the money for it. Okay, I see it right there. I would love a 303 British. And I would love a M1 Grand. I'll tell you also, I would love a, oh, what is it? A Mauser? The German Mauser. Those are, the Mauser action is arguably the best action ever in a bolt action, a Mauser action. But the Germans really made an accurate rifle. That really is superior as far as accuracy. Okay, what are you? Okay, there you are. So that's a cow, another cow. All right, there's got to be a bull behind them. Oh, it's another one. Your brother has an infield. That's what it is. Infield. A Lee infield, right? Lee infield? Or infield Lee. I think it's a Lee infield. But it's a 303 British caliber. They had the same problem. They were producing so many rifles that some of them have smooth bore. And it really reflects the accuracy. All right, where's this one again? I don't remember. I want to say this is my best bet right here, wherever he is. Beautiful rifle, I bet. Bet it is pretty. Where are you? That's a young bull. I don't see another one behind them. I think that's it for them. It's getting dark so fast. All right, there they are. Not good for me because they're on the other side of that hill. You know, they say if World War II was different in a lot of ways, the outcome would have been different. I'm not sure. But what they said is if the U.S. never would have invented the M1 Garand and still had the Springfield bolt action, the outcome may have been different. But because of that M1 Garand having the superior firepower on the battlefield, that's what really changed the tide. And I can't remember what the argument was, but he said something like, if you disagree with me, the British they were more well prepared for World War II than America was. And America was so far behind in everything, aviation. I think the only thing they weren't ready was the Navy. I think the Navy of America has always been pretty strong. As far as the Army and all that other stuff, they were pretty behind. So even with the English being very ready, very prepared for World War II, they were losing almost every aspect of the war. They were pushed out of France, Dunkirk. They lost a lot of the army. They lost a lot of equipment because they were pushed back. And they say they didn't have anything that really, beat the Germans. They were both bolt action rifles for the army. Tanks were, I would say that the British had a better tank, except for the Tiger. They couldn't defeat the Tiger. But the British had a tank that could take out a Tiger. But America was just so far behind. But that M1 Garand just really made them superior. I don't think I'm going to get this bull. It's getting so dark. Hold on. .303. Yep. M16, my favorite rifle. Apparently you can't. Hold on. Somebody's calling me. Ordered groceries. I don't think I'm going to get that. There's no way I'm going to get that. It's too late. Hold on. What was I saying? Each tap 3 of 3. It's like Vietnam War. Full auto M16. Full trigger many times. Oh, Jimbo, you must have served, or do you have one? Firepower on the ground was definitely a downfall for it. Yep. Oh, I know. Yeah, that. And what's funny is they weren't expecting Normandy. They were not expecting that. They were expecting somewhere different. So they kind of. There was a whole deception war before, Normandy, the invasion. There was a whole deception where the secret governments, the secret agencies, like whatever you want to say, MI6 and all that stuff, they were deceiving the Germans as far as where we were going to invade. So the Germans, they had to like stash their men in areas, and because they didn't know where we were going. So when we invaded Normandy, it was a shock to them. Now you had like the Panzer groups trying to kind of get there, but they were just too late. But yeah, dropping 1,000 people, just overloading them, just one. That's what the Russians tried to do with Ukraine. Just throw all the men at them and just see if they would crash, and they didn't. But I mean, would you if you had the support of, the Western world? You were in 10 years. Ah, thank you for your service, buddy. Thank you for your service. I was in 5. I did 5. That was it. The M16, great concept of a rifle. Shoots fast. Shoots pretty flat. But I'm very happy the U.S. has now changed calibers finally. you know, SIG just won the contract with the US government to change, what is it, a 6.8 millimeter for all of their rifles. And they came out with a saw, but I think it's a 6.8 now as well. So it's going to get rid of the 5.56 concept, or the 2.23, however you want to call it, that the military always rolls with. Because I never could understand why we were rolling with this 5.56. I get it. It shoots fast, pretty flat, but we're going against guys that shoot a 7.62. You know, give me that freaking 30-06. You know, give me something that's a lot more firepower, especially something that'll shoot through plates. Because every military in the world now, guess what, has plate carriers. And I can't tell if they're really, I don't know. I don't know if they're, some are saying that their plate carriers are superior than America's, but I don't know. Everything's, what is it? Everything's made by the lowest bidder. So that's reassuring. So you started this thing where you go and follow as many veterans as you can? Dude, hats off to you. Props to you. I'm glad you do that. I always try to support them. There was a buddy of mine, he was a veteran. Is a veteran. He used to stream. That's what I was trying to say it was. He used to streams. But I don't think he does it too much. His name is Emoji. E-M-O-J-I. I can't remember what his last part is. Emoji something. I don't think he streams anymore. But props to you. Gotta support one another. Pretty good calibers, 308. I mean, 308, that's still a 7.62, right? I think that's still a 7.62. I'm not sure if it's 7.62 by 34, maybe? I could be totally wrong. Jimbo Slice would know. But I want to say 308 is still a 7.62. It's a good caliber, don't get me wrong. Shoots fast, shoots flat, you can shoot them great distances. But I don't know, it still has its limitations, I feel. Like for a sniper rifle, a lot of people love the 308. I would argue against it. If I'm going with a sniper, give me a 300 short mag, you know. Give me a short mag that has a lot of powder to where I can reach a long ways and still have the kinetic energy or thump to take down the target. So that's why I say a 300 short mag. .762 by 51, that's right. The heck is that? It's a bear. Oh my god. All right, he's down. Is it just one? Running shots, gotta love them. There's more pressure than 308, so you shouldn't. Yeah, that's true. Oof. That was the first shot. What was the second shot? Oof, even worse. Oof, even worse. It was just bad shooting all the way around. Let's sell him. Let's see. Because you are a veteran. Same with 224, 556. Yep. 223. I was gonna say 224. Wait, hold up. More pressure. Yeah, that's why they say if it's stamped. Hold on, what I gotta think about it. If it's stamped 5.56, you can shoot either or. But if it's stamped 223, you can't shoot 5.56. Is that right? One of them's interchangeable. The other one is not. Oh, let's see. Let's go back. Let's go up here. I know this is not a road for a Jeep, but we're taking a Jeep. Ooh, that scares me every time. Who is that? What was that? I don't know what that was. Whoever you were, it's not telling me what it was, but hello and thank you for either a follow or a like. I don't know. Nothing's loading. Oh, Omega. Thank you for the follow, Omega. Appreciate it. You can use 223 and 506, but not the other way. Yep. Yep. Lost my trail. Here we go. At least, yeah. It's like, I guess it's not like it. You can shoot a 38 in a 357, but don't try to shoot a 357 at 38. I don't think you could even fit a 357 in a 38. Oh, I don't know where I'm going. How are you, Omega? We're just chilling, looking for a 2-star moose, while talking about calibers of different rifles. I'm very interested to see how the U.S. Army is going to like the new SIG. It's because the U.S. Army used to run Colt for their M16s. And of course, Colt used to be known as the far superior rifle until they got into mass producing. And because of that mass producing, they just really went downhill. It's like they took the money and ran. Quality out the window. Oh, there he is. Oh, I missed him. Like I said, if you want to find a species, just jump in a Jeep and drive around. They always pop up when you're driving. So I kind of know where they're going. Alright, one's running left. I think they're all going to be going left eventually. Jeez. Okay, so they're still all going to be going left. They should stop and cool down somewhere. You always match your calibers on what to put. Yeah. As you should. Always go with what's stamped. And like I tell everybody who's like, oh, I shoot this 9mm, what is it, PSP or something. It's this extra kick to it. And I'm like, you're crazy. I mean, some calibers are meant for that, but it's like a 9mm. You got like the German 9mm, and then you have these regular 9mm. So everybody, just be careful. You know of a 308 pistol? I mean, the only pistol I know that's high calibered would be like in America we call them, I think they're Thompson center arms. They're single shot, but they could be chambered in a lot of different things. Okay, I'm not sure what that one is. That's just gonna be a bear. I don't know. I'd have a feeling that the moose are going to be more this direction. Yeah, I'm not a learn by the hard way kind of guy. Especially I've seen it's like I will reload shotgun shells. Sure, reload away. You know, have fun, knock yourself out. But when it comes like all my friends who shoot distance and they reload themselves, I was standing next to somebody when they said, "Oh, I reload these things. I put just a little bit more powder," and next thing you know, their barrel just goes. And it's not at the very end where it does that. It's right where the casing and the bullet are in that barrel in that little housing. That's where it's just so much pressure. And I just look at them like, yep. You must always wear eye protection. I want to go this way just because. All right, so that's a bear. I'm trying to get downwind. All right, I don't want to shoot a bear. I really want the moose. You play the Hunter Classic? What is the Hunter Classic? I'm about to find another hunting game. This one is fun, but it's so like the missions take forever. And it's not just hunting. It's more, I don't know what this game is. It's not like what was it called? Dangerous Safari or something like that, the old school hunting game. But it was like you could get mauled by lions. I can't remember what the game was, but it was like for the original Xbox, maybe Xbox 360. Ultimate Safari, I don't remember. Nine life swings, huh? That's kind of like when someone tells me, it's like, oh, I'm getting a suppressor. You know, I don't want anybody to hear it. And I'm like, first of all, let's understand the basics of suppression. A suppressor on a rifle, that suppressor is, it has baffles in that suppressor. So it's going to get rid of that initial crack. God, that scared me. That's a fox. And that scared me pretty bad. There they are. But it's gonna eliminate the initial crack of that rifle. You're still gonna hear it, but it's just gonna get rid of that crack. To actually get a suppressor to work, you must shoot subsonic rounds where the bullet's not gonna break that sound barrier, which means it's gonna travel slower. You're not gonna have a lot of distance. And people don't grasp that. They just say, I'm getting a suppressor, and they'll still shoot regular ammunition, and you know, they're not getting any results that they want. Suppression, not elimination, basically, exactly. Like, it's a huge thing in Wyoming. When I go elk hunting, you'll see these people with this 36-inch barrel on this rifle because, you know, most of that, well, not most of it, but a lot of, oh, well, 10 inches or so is the suppressor. It would be big and fat. And when I saw this one dude, he was walking, I was walking, we're kind of going the same place. He said, I was like, hey dude, you know, my gun weighs like 4 pounds. You know, the rifle I carry, it's very lightweight. And when you're putting miles hunting elk, trekking up and down a mountain, whatever, every ounce counts. Like my pack, I have water, maybe some snacks, but I don't carry a lot of weight because when you shoot something, you got to then pack it out. So you got to be smart when you're hunting. And I looked at this dude. I'm like, how much does that gun weigh? He's like, oh, it only weighs 7 pounds. I held it. That sucker had to have been 12. Like, and plus, not only that, I was just looking through it just to see the weight balance. That sucker's so top heavy. And I was like, dude, you're going to kill yourself. Like, and of course he was from out of state. He didn't know anything. He watches a lot of TV shows, but, I can't do it, but I get it. You know, if I was hunting one spot and I didn't want that sound to resonate throughout miles and miles, yeah, put a suppressor on, but you must shoot subsonic. Once you shoot subsonic rounds, that's where you get a lot of it suppressed. I don't know where these moose went. I mean, not all mass-produced ammo is perfect either. Yeah. Yeah. You know, they used to say Nosler, every round at Nosler had like a give or take 0.0001% tolerance. But realistically, some guy took a bunch of Nosler and proved that to be wrong, that there was in fact a lot of deviation to like the powder amounts, the size of the bullet. So there was that. I just want a moose. I want to say the moose is probably going to be up there. Oh, hold on. You were saying something about a pretty cool hunting game. What was the hunting game called? You should try it. It's free. Hunter Classic? Is that what it's called? Hunter Classic. I still think the best hunting game, or best game around, is the old school, like, what is it, 88 or 91 Oregon Trail on a floppy disk. I remember I used to go just unload the bullets on little rabbits, just and then I'd run out of bullets. Next thing you know, Aunt May just died from a fever. Alright, so I spooked the bear, but I don't care. I want to say there's something over here somewhere. Hunter Classic. I'll have to look it up. One thing about that bear, they don't run very far. I mean, I really don't think he's... There he is. It's a long ways. Do the same for deer. Sometimes we go out walk. Rifle gets hit. Dude, it does. And one thing I learned, never, like my pack, it's got a spot for your rifle, like a little saddle. I tell you what, I had it in that saddle and I was walking looking for elk, and I'll never have it in that saddle again, because I was walking this creek and I was pretty late. It was late in the evening. I was just wanting to get up there and get on top of this knoll and look to my left and right of this creek, because I knew the elk were in the heavy timber. I knew that they were coming out at night. So I got there late, but I got there a little too late. I was walking, the sun was in my eyes, and I saw this blob next to the edge of the timber. I just thought it was a big boulder. That's what it looked like, a big boulder. And I just kept walking, ignored it, and all of a sudden that boulder turned, and I saw his antlers, and my heart sank, started racing. And all I wanted to do was get my rifle out. And it was in that saddle, and I couldn't get it out of that saddle. And I was fighting that sucker. And by the time I got it up and in place, he was in the dark timber. He was gone. And I was telling my friends and everybody, and they're like, yeah, dude, you never, when you're elk hunting, you never put your rifle in a saddle or packed away. He's like, you carry it in your hands. Always, you're ready, because elk can pop up and disappear so fast. So I learned the hard way on that one. So I carry a very light rifle now. Because I don't know how big he was, but he was a very good bull. this year I get to go archery hunt, but I didn't, unless I go to a general area, I can only shoot a cow. Cow, young bull. Not too worried, they're going across the creek. What's this one? Another cow. 2 cows and a bull. I'm not too worried. So I still need to go up here. Is that right? Yep. It was a Cabela's game. God, that scared me again. I got that setting too high. It was Cabela's Extreme or something like that. I can't remember. Grand Slam 24 North America. Yeah, I've never played that one, but I know that it was I don't know. It was a dangerous, most dangerous game or something like that. But it was Cabela's. Yo, dude, archery is my jam. I just bought the new Matthews. Pretty excited about it. But I'm a recurve guy. I've been hunting with a recurve for the past 6-7 years. Get a lot of animals with it, but I love it. I love it for the fact of, you know, you miss, you know, if I had to guess, because I've been shooting pretty consistently, I probably miss 45% of the time. So when I go hunting with a recurve, it's not a guarantee. My new Matthews, you know, if I have an animal come in 40 yards or less, if I mess up, it's something crazy had to happen if I miss or whatever. Did that really my Jeep? I just made a whole circle. Sure did. Longbow, I can't shoot a longbow. Nothing bad about it. Just it's too long, you know, and I don't know. I just can't shoot a longbow. They're very difficult. Looks like I have deer. Is that deer? Any good bucks? I don't see any good bucks. Let's figure right here. All right, got you. I really don't want to shoot this one, but it's a doe. Nope. All right, got some venison. Got a little buck right here. Is that a muley? It looks like a mule deer. What, that's it? Flesh? Ooh, got him in the spine. Yeah, it's a young mule deer, but he'll sell. He'll sell pretty good. I have a compound and a crossbow. I keep a crossbow because of a recurring shoulder injury. Dude, yeah. Yeah, my dad, you know, he has a bad shoulder, so he loves compound, but he's getting to that point, you know, it's like, it's 500 meters. Let's just use this one. But he's struggling. He used to shoot 70 pounds, but I just bought him that new bow. I bought 2 Matthews, one for me, one for him. And I think we had to get his in 60 pounds. So I'm still shooting 70, but he's shooting 60. And that's one thing that people don't understand. You don't have to be 70 pounds, 80-pound bow. You know, go 60, shoot 55. Just compensate that with, you know, either a lighter arrow, lighter broadhead, or whatever. So you still get that good consistency of kinetic energy, speed, and you can still shoot far. You can still kill anything. My recurve is 50 pounds. And 50 pound, I've killed a bunch of pigs. I've killed a bunch of deer. You don't have to have the most poundage in a bow. But everybody gets this macho thought process and, oh, bigger is better. I've always been like, I don't care. I don't want to kill myself. I shoot 70. It's comfortable for me. Plus, I've got a 90-yard pin. If I ever get an elk 90 yards or closer, I got it. Unless the wind's blowing 80 miles an hour, then yeah. But they make crossbows, man. You can get a crossbow, sight it in, put that thing away for all year. You don't have to practice with it. It's like a rifle. I mean, I would still practice with it, but a lot of people just pack it away the night before the hunt or whatever. They'll take it out, shoot a little bit, and they're golden. At least with a compound or especially recurve, you've got to practice. You know, if you tilt just a little bit, your arrow will travel different ways. I think I'm past where all the moose are. Yeah, 65, that's all you need. 65 with 100 grain broadhead. What is it? 400 grain arrow. That's all you need. When you get to broadhead, now you get into a whole nother conversation of argument. I don't like expandables. I've shot expandables. Unless you're in if you're in an area like this, I would never shoot expandable. Nope, 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 nope. That little twig right here, you know, from a distance, real close you can see that twig. From a distance, you can't. This little leaf, it'll open that blade mid-flight and just, you lose everything. Cut on contact, fixed blade. Especially elk, that's all I shoot. Two types of broadheads I've found to be the exact same as far as accuracy and consistency. That's Magnus and QAD. That's it. Ooh, here we go. He looks young. That's a young one. Oh, look at him. I'm not sure what he is. 500 yards. Oh, man, that's a good one. All right, Jimbo. Thank you for stopping by, man. Make sure to stop by again. But I'm about to kill this good moose. I'm just debating if I want to risk 500 yards or get closer. I got a good wind. It's 330. 500 yards, okay. That looked to be a good moose. Looked to be a good moose. I just have to be careful. I don't want to spook them. That's all. That's the last thing I need. All right, let's see if I can find him again. I think I'm a little too farther out. I think he's further this way. I know I said 330. He's right down here. All right, let's see. All right, it's got to be further left than I thought. Oh, no, there he is. Got a good win. Do I have a farm? I do. Do have a farm. I don't know if you're asking me or Jimbo. Yep, that's the one. See 2 stars. That's what I need. Okay, so they're in. How far is he? 200, nearly 300 yards. Okay. All right, so he's in the water. At least I have a good open area. So even if I don't put a great shot on him, I can still get multiple. All right, how far is he? 250 yards. I don't think he might be a little further than that. 280, 220. So yeah, probably 240. Make sure it's right, Cal. Yeah. 273. So 219 is where it is. So I don't think I need to aim high or anything. Let's get right by this tree right here. It'd be nice if I could prop it up. All I need to do is him to get out in the open. So that's the cow. There he is. Oof, I don't like that. Let's see. 236, okay. Oof, he's a good one. I'm nervous. I shouldn't be nervous, but I'm nervous. Oof. He's a good one. Here we go. Oh my God, look at that. I don't want to shoot him. Oh, there's 2 cows. Wait, where's the other bull? That's probably him right there. Yep. Oh, dude, I was nervous. I don't know why I was nervous, but I was nervous. But that 300 Win Mag, man. 300 Win Mag's bad. That's what I shoot my elk with. Some kind of goose. I was pretty nervous on that one. Wouldn't it be bad if I couldn't find them? Ooh, let's just admire him. He's good. Look at that. Double lung, high on the shoulder. It's a great shot. I love how it does show the bullet. That's so cool. So I'm guessing it didn't penetrate all the way through. All right. That was the one. That was the one. So I don't know if I need a taxidermy or sell him. Oh, I can taxidermy. Great dude. Look at all the blood, man. It's gonna say pink with bubbles. Maybe. Maybe. It won't even let me tell. Pink, lots of bubbles, yep. Alright, Maz. Glad you were able to stop by. I'm glad you were able to see us finally get that moose. We've been hunting that moose for a long time. But I'm so glad you got to stop by, man. Have a good rest of your night. Yeah, stop by anytime, dude. I play Call of Duty, I play BattleBit, I play all different games, but I really like this one. It's really fun. But man, have yourself a great rest of your night. And thanks for stopping by. I think I may call it as well. It's been almost 3 hours. And we got the moose. That'll be good. First, let's check back in our cabin. Yeah, later, Maze. Deer River. I don't know what I would do without your help. I said that I enjoy my solitude and prefer financial or fictional characters like the real ones, or to the real ones. But this time I'm glad I met you. I feel like we share a lot about what connects us to Nez Pierce Valley. Thanks to you, I feel inspired every day and feel less lonely, even though sometimes I like to wallow in my loneliness. Your new friend, Matthias. Yes, I named a character in my story after you. It's Wild River. That's pretty cool. Cheerful spirits of streams who hides great sorrow in his joy. Cool. All right, that's going to be the end of me. Let's go back to our main cabin. See what's there. And then that'll be it. I still have groceries I got to put up. Cook me some smash burgers too. All right. First, where am I going to mount this? I got a good moose right there. A good one there. Could do 2 moose. Got a good elk. No. What's this? What can I put here? Well, that's cool. Yeah. Where's my big one? I want to do that one though. Yeah. I don't have enough money, but that's where it's going to go. It's a good elk. You're looking mule deer, father, son. I was going to put something here. 2 red foxes. Cool. All right. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Until next time, I'll be live probably tomorrow. I'm going to go cook and relax. Finish up my laundry. But all right. Until tomorrow, y'all have a wonderful evening. See ya.